The time is 8:30 p.m. Good evening, Tuesday, August 31st, 2021. The news headline: This is an insult. Nigerian senator reveals what he will do to Buhari if he takes this step. There has been a form of crisis in the recent week. Many Nigerian politicians have reacted heavily to the word exchange between the president and governor of Benue State, Governor Samuel Ortom. Aside from the word exchange between the governor and the president, many people also reacted to the alleged statement made by the NBC. According to Nigerian News, a Nigerian senator identified as Senator Abaribe has said that he would not maintain any form of silence, that the freedom of speech and other senators in the upper house would surely support the voice of the people, irrespective of what may happen in the country. He said freedom of speech is very important, and the lawmakers would surely promote and protect the rights of the people. Reacting to the alleged arrest of a reporter, Senator Abaribe said it is very clear that the APC government is looking for a way to restrict the rights of the people. He said the APC government does not seem to respect the freedom of speech of the people, and the actions of the APC government have shown that they are not tolerant in any way. He said the recent word exchange between the president and the governor of Benue State is an example of political intolerance of the APC government. Speaking about the incident, Senator Abaribe said that members of the APC who are in the House are not ready to support any policy of the present administration that does not support the rights of the people. The People Democratic Party will not support the gagging of the media or press, even if the president has ordered them to do so. The right of the people remains important, and the freedom of the press and the media is one of the important rights of the people. The administration of the APC government does not seem to enjoy the statements and comments made by people. They are not tolerant in any way. We will reject any bill that aims to limit the right of the people in any way. And in 2023, I am sure that there will be a change of government and the PDP will bring a new era to everything. The time is 8:34 p.m. The analysis. A senator known as Senator Abaribe has actually broke silence and says that he has refused to do anything. Says that if anything is not done about the government trying to gag the media, he said then he would make sure that he supports the voice of the people, irrespective of what may happen in the country. He said freedom of speech is very important, and the lawmakers' right is to promote and protect the rights of the people. It is known that since coming to office, the Buhari administration has made it clear through its preference for controlling or possibly silencing the media. A lawyer and former spokesperson for the ruling All Progressive Congress has led the efforts to actualize that mandate. Mr. Buhari ran a repressive military dictatorship in the early 1980s, and his government jailed journalists and critics and enacted draconian anti-press decrees. His government's initial attempt to regulate social media through a bill at the National Assembly fell flat largely due to public backlash. The government has now clawed back its resolve through the newly introduced controversial media bills. Mr. Mohammed, a lawyer and former spokesperson for the ruling All Progressive Congress, said that it is the practice across the world. However, Premium Time has shown its narrative is flawed, as most of the countries Nigeria seeks to emulate are ranked poorly in the press freedom and on the Human Development Index. Sometimes in June, the government banned Twitter after the social media platform deleted President Buhari's post and threatening to prosecute Nigerians who continued with its use. The administration has refused to reverse the decision despite public backlash and international condemnations. It, however, later admitted it lacked the legal backing to go after Twitter users. Rights groups and activists have criticized the government's move to regulate the media and have demanded greater transparency in the government. The National Assembly should not enact any law that will deny press freedom, the executive director of the International Press Center, Lanre Arugundade, told Premium Times in June. The public should know that an assault on the media is an assault on them. It is not a media battle alone, it is for everyone, Mr. Arugundade added. A coalition of civil rights society organizations, including Amnesty International and the Center for Democracy and Development (CDD), also lashed at the bills in a recent statement. The Nigerian authorities have continued to propose laws to regulate the social media and restrict the rights to freedom and expression, access to information and media freedom, including through legislative bills popularly known as the Hate Speech Bill. And here is Senator Abaribe, who has said that he actually reacted to the alleged arrest of a reporter, where he said that it is very clear that the APC government is just looking for ways to restrict the rights of the people. He said the APC government does not seem to respect the freedom of speech of the people, and that it does not even seem to respect the rights of the people to freedom, their freedom of expression. It does not respect the right to access to information, their media freedom, including through legislative bills. And therefore, he says that the bill that he actually said sometime was a severe punitive sanction, such as death penalty in some cases for social media users convicted of crimes. Therefore, Senator Abaribe said that in the recent word exchange between President Muhammadu Buhari and the governor of Benue State, Samuel Ortom, is an example of political intolerance of the All Progressive Congress government. And speaking about the incident, he says that members of the APC who are in the House are not ready to support any policy of the President's administration that does not support the rights of the people. He said the right of the people remains important, and the freedom of the press is one of the important rights of the people. The time is 8:39 p.m. Good evening.